Governor Gavin Newsom vetoed a bill that would have provided employment for undocumented students at California colleges and universities. He cited legal concerns for the veto.
ABC 10's Alicia Machado has more on the decision and reaction tonight.
A setback in the fight for employment opportunities for undocumented students. On Sunday, Governor Gavin Newsom vetoing AB 2586, a bill that would allow undocumented students to work at state colleges and universities in California. Under the bill, UCs, CSUs, and California community colleges cannot disqualify a student from being hired if they can't provide proof of federal work authorization. The decision came as a disappointment for Leonardo Rodriguez, an undocumented student at UC Berkeley.
It is very frustrating.
Leonardo came to California from Mexico when he was 5 years old. While DACA allows him to work in the United States, the future is uncertain, and opportunities for students without DACA are limited.
This bill really represents stability for my life and my future. Any day now, DACA can be rescinded by the Supreme Court. And with that, my dreams of going to law school and ultimately to be able to get a job that allows me to provide for my family.
In his veto message, Governor Gavin Newsom said in part, "While I am proud of these efforts, I am unfortunately unable to sign this legislation at this time. Given the gravity of the potential consequences of this bill, which include potential criminal and civil liability for state employees, it is critical that the courts address the legality of such a policy." We asked Blake Nordahl to weigh in, a clinical professor of law at McGeorge School of Law.
There's a 1986 federal statute that generally prohibits employers from hiring unauthorized employees. And so the question is, who does that law apply to? And generally, we've thought it applies to everybody. The law itself states it applies to persons and entities.
But Professor Nordahl says it doesn't explicitly specify the state as an included entity, which could allow for the bill's passage. But he said the federal consequences to immigrants are unknown.
Would that be considered unauthorized employment by the federal government, even though it's interpreted by the state not to be unauthorized? So that issue needs to be addressed.
In Sacramento, Alicia Machado, ABC 10.
And take a look in a statement to ABC 10. California State University said in part, AB 2586 shone a bright light on the inconsistencies of state and federal immigration policies and employment laws.